Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell. I'm Jay,
And I'm L.
and today, guys, we're gonna talk to you guys about Super Bowl 58.
Whoop whoop, Super Bowl weekend, let's go.
We're gonna get y'all ready for the big game. We're gonna start off by talking about who's under the most pressure, Chiefs or 49ers.
Honestly, in my opinion, it's the Chiefs. The reason why I put everyone expect the Chiefs to win, even though we're a favorite, I don't think they have faith in Brock Purdy or us for that matter. They don't think that we can do the impossible, quote unquote, which is beat the Chiefs. And think about it. If Patrick Mahomes loses, then it's gonna be a shocker. Oh, he lost to a 7th rounder. I can't believe it. I don't think they want to give Brock Purdy his props that they should. What is your perspective?
I'm gonna say the Niners are under the most pressure, just because the Chiefs, they've been here before. They've been here 4 out of 5 times, and they won last year. And they weren't the favorites going into the season in the AFC to make it to the Super Bowl. That was Baltimore, so they kind of, sort of fall under that underdog category, even though history shows for itself that they're not that type of team. But this season, they're more so underdogs than favorites, and I think it's a lot on the shoulders of Brock Purdy. I think the Niners are under more pressure because they've been to the conference championship almost, not if not every year, then probably the last 3 or 4 years they've been in the conference championship. And for them to finally make it to the Super Bowl again and they end up losing again, that's going to look bad on them. Granted, yes, they made the Super Bowl appearance, but they have all the talent. They have everything. They have the coaching staff. If you want to be honest right now, they're the better team than Kansas City. Kansas City has the better quarterback, but y'all have the better team. Coaching, that's equal because Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan, they both great offensive minds. But the difference maker is going to be what happens at quarterback, which we'll get into later. We're going to talk about the quarterbacks. But that's why I feel the Niners are under more pressure.
Okay, got you. Next up, we have.
Does a win solidify Patrick Mahomes as the GOAT?
I think no. Not necessarily. He's getting there, but he has to win a few more rings. And in the way that he's working, the way that he's doing his thing, he's definitely going. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. But I wouldn't give him GOAT status yet.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. That doesn't solidify his status as the GOAT. I need to put him in a position to be runner-up to the GOAT because ain't nobody touching him right now. If he gets this next ring, he have three rings, and nobody in the NFL has that many rings. So I feel like he's on the right path, and if they keep continuing to be good, the Chiefs, and say Andy Reid stays and he doesn't retire, and they bring most of their players back and they keep building the team through the draft or free agency, I feel like Patrick Mahomes has a solid shot in becoming the GOAT. But as of right now, he's not the GOAT.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Next question we're going to move over to you guys. What does this mean for Brock Purdy if the Niners win?
Obviously a huge payday. It adds some validity to his resume. And it just goes to show that you can be of any round and still make the Super Bowl and win it. Case in point, Tom Brady. He was a 6th-round pick, and nobody knew he would be who he is. But with the work ethic that he has put in, you can't beat it.
Yeah. I feel like if he wins Super Bowl, I think you could scratch off that Mr. Irrelevant crap. It's not gonna mean anything if he wins the Super Bowl. Um, and then he put himself up there as a late round QB, winning the Super Bowl. Like Bone mentioned, Tom Brady, he was a 7th-round draft pick. A few other quarterbacks were late round draft picks. I think Russell Wilson was a 3rd or 4th-round draft pick. He won the Super Bowl. So there are plenty of guys in the league that won Super Bowls that were picked in the later rounds. So I think he puts himself amongst those players. And I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a great, but he puts his name in the hat. And if he continue to play like he's playing, and Niners continue to build their team like they're building through the draft, and maintain most of their coaching staff, then yeah, that'll solidify Purdy's status as an elite QB.
Our next question is:
Has Brock Purdy been unfairly criticized?
Yes, I think because he got drafted the last pick, nobody thought he would do what he's doing. Everyone thought that he's just a game manager when he actually can ball. Everybody acts surprised that he can play football. What is there to be surprised about? He can play. He is playing. He's been doing a heck of a job. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah. I feel like, he is being unfairly criticized. And for the reasons he's being criticized, I feel like they're dumb. Like the whole game manager thing, it's dumb. I mean, any quarterback could be a game manager. It just depends on the situation during the game. You can't really tell how these games are going to pan out until you play them. And it's not his fault that he's in position to be successful as he is. It's because he has a great supporting cast around him. And there's nothing wrong with that. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. Like, he's doing everything he's supposed to do. He doesn't make mistakes. His reads are okay. They're not perfect, but they're okay. Kyle Shanahan, he does a great job dialing up players for him and putting them in positions to succeed. There's nothing wrong with that. You want a coach to be able to get the best out of you, and Kyle Shanahan is one of the best in getting the best out of his players. And you should have fought Brock Purdy for that. That's not his fault. It's not his fault he has Deebo Samuel. It's not his fault he has George Kittle. It's not his fault he has Christian McCaffrey. They have a great general manager and John Lynch that put those pieces together. And Kyle Shanahan does a great job of calling the game.
I agree. Our next question is:
Are the Chiefs a dynasty? I would say not right now. Now, if they win, yeah, they're a dynasty. If they win on Sunday, I consider them a dynasty. What about you?
I think like in the AFC, yes. I think they're becoming the new New England. But it all depends on if they're able to keep all that piece together, which we see they can't. They didn't keep Tyreek Hill, George Kittle. I'm sorry. Travis Kelce is better. Is slowly doing less and less. He's probably going to be a first-round ballot Hall of Famer, but he's not doing enough.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are this generation's um, Patriots.
I could very well see that. Just how they dominated the AFC over the years. And I feel like Patrick Mahomes, he's the poster boy for the NFL. So NFL is going to do everything they can to make him look good.
I agree.
It's just the way it is. He's next in line. Not comparing him to Brady, but he's the next poster boy of the NFL.
I agree.
He's the face of the NFL. Whether you like it or not, whether you hate the man or you like him.
I agree. Our next question is?
Who's the X factors for each team?
My X factors for the 49ers are Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Fred Warner, Greg Greenlaw, Ed Armstead, Nick Bosa. And honestly,
You just named the whole team, basically.
you're right.
Like the whole star players you
You're
basically
right.
named.
You're right. And, I mean, Brock Purdy is an X factor as well. But I think if Chase Young goes out and has a monster game, it'll help. Like, he hasn't been playing up to par. So he definitely has to have a monster game. At least a few, 4 or 5 pressures, 2 to 3 sacks, something. He gotta disrupt the game.
That's a good one right there. I'm not gonna be like you. I'm not gonna pick the whole team. I'm just gonna give like a couple of names from each team. I'm gonna start off with the Chiefs first, since you already went with the Niners. X factor on the Chiefs, of course, Patrick Mahomes. He's the X factor. And then on defense, your X factor has to be Chris Jones. He has to set the tone. He's the tone setter for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I believe without him, that defense wouldn't go. There wouldn't be moving how they're moving right now. He needs to come in, set the tone, stop the run, because that's what the Niners does best, is run the football. Stop the run with Christian McCaffrey, limit him, and you have a shot to win the game. And then Patrick Mahomes, just keep doing Patrick Mahomes things. Like, just keep making all the spectacular plays, the game-changing plays, throwing the football behind your back with your eyes closed, whatever it is, some Houdini-type stuff, some heroics. And, yeah, those are my X factors for the Chiefs. For the Niners, I got to go with Christian McCaffrey. We gave Brock Purdy his praise, but I still think he wouldn't be the player he is today without Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, that's your offense, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He gets your offense going like ungodly, like video game type style. If he gets going, nobody's gonna beat y'all. Or very few is gonna stop your offense. Y'all just that explosive when he gets going. He has like 100+ yard game. So I think it starts with him. I think it starts with Christian McCaffrey. And on defense, I gotta go with Nick Bosa. You said Chase Young. It'll be nice. It'll be nice if he does something, but Nick Bosa, that's y'all guy. That's y'all guy, bro. He has to disrupt. He has to be disruptive. He has to get in the backfield. He has to stop the run. He has to put pressure on Mahomes. He has to cause a game-changing play. I feel like if he has a good night in that regard, like he's constantly in the backfield, y'all have a shot in winning the game and limiting Patrick Mahomes. But it starts with that. He has to get like a strip sack. Like, I feel like if he makes a game-changing play like that and be able to flip the field for y'all, give y'all great field position, then I feel like y'all have a great shot.
Okay. One more aspect. I think Trent Williams is another key matchup. Trent Williams versus Chris Jones is going to be a monster matchup.
I mean, Chris Jones, he's a D tackle, but still, if they move him to the outside, then they'll face each other. But they might not see each other much, bro.
Next question.
Where do you rank Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan amongst coaches?
Andy Reid is in my top 10. He's definitely a good coach. He helped. He did well with Philadelphia when he was in Philly. He just has to be. He seems to be a little bit better with Kansas City. Seeing as how he has 2 rings. And when he was in Philly, they went, but they didn't get no. He didn't get no rings. And he had just about the same amount of star power on offense that he did with Kansas City. As far as Kyle is in my top 10 as well. Kyle is in my top 10 as well. He's the offensive guru. I think what happened in Atlanta kind of gave him some bad juju a little bit. But if he can right his wrongs, he'll be good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Andy Reid in my top 5. I think he's among the likes of Jimmy Johnson, Mike Shanahan, Bill Belichick. He's amongst those guys, especially if he already has multiple rings, but to get this 3rd ring, I feel like that would mean a lot to him. If he has a chance to possibly put himself at the top. Not say he's going to, but he once he retires, he could put himself within top 3. I feel like that's very obtainable at this moment. How the Chiefs are going right now, I could definitely see him finishing in the top 5 in coaching. And with Kyle Shanahan, he's one of the greatest offensive minds in the game, if not the best. He's one of the best, even in all time. He's one of the best in all time. He'll put himself, I'll say top 10. I would like for him, in all honesty, I would like for him to get a ring because he's such a great coach and he has came so close to getting that. And once he gets it, you put your name in the hat as one of the greats. And all you got to do is just continue to keep that up. And then eventually one day you will be considered great. So that's where I would rank both of them.
I like it. Do we have any more questions, Phil?
Oh, yeah. You got to, well, we're going to talk about, I say, bring up your greatest Super Bowl moment.
I have 3. It would have to be either the James Harrison interception return.
Yeah, that was nice.
The Adam Vinatieri kick. Which one? I don't remember which one specifically. Or the David Tyree catch. That helmet catch was bananas.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bananas. I feel like for me, first, I'm going to go with Tracy Porter picking off Peyton Manning with the Saints and the Colts in the Super Bowl. And he returned it for the touchdown. That sealed the win for the Saints and them getting their first Super Bowl. That was one of my greatest moments. And another one, man, it's fuzzy. Oh, Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers said Denver. That defense put the clamps on Cam Newton. It completely shut that boy down. I think they had like almost close to 10 sacks that game. They sacked them a lot. That was one of my greatest moments too because I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I don't even know I really saw that one coming. I think everybody thought it was gonna be a good game, but the way that they took over, it was bananas.
Yeah. Very bananas. But that's it for me. I wish I had a Cowboys Super Bowl moment, but I was too young at the moment, so don't remember. Sorry, Cowboys fans. Hopefully, we get a Super Bowl eventually.
That ain't happening no time soon, but okay, I'm gonna let you have that. You can keep dreaming.
We're gonna get into our Super Bowl predictions. We know you have we know you have the Niners winning, bro. But what are your score predictions?
I think it's gonna be a medium scoring game. So I say about 27 to 20.
Okay. 7 point win. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go with you too. I gotta go with a close one too. But mine's I'm gonna go 28-24 Chiefs. I just think when it comes down to it, I think Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna make the most plays between the two quarterbacks. No knock on Brock Purdy, he's been excellent this season, but it's his first time being to the Super Bowl, and Patrick Mahomes, he's been there before. So it's more like been there, done that type deal. So I got the Chiefs sealing it off. I'm sorry, America. I know y'all want the Swifties to lose, but I don't see it happening. I think Patrick Mahomes and them, they got it. They go take it.
That's all we got, fam. That's all we got.
All right, you guys. Continue to support us. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Tell your auntie, your uncle, your mom, your dad.
Just tell the whole fam. Folks at work.
Your cousins, your friends. Spread the word. We have big things coming. We're going to continue to drop content for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. It gets you amped. It gets you ready for the Super Bowl. And y'all have a blessed one. Goodbye.